Hey everybody, NET here back with another video. So this video is not necessarily a versus battle, though it will have some elements of that in it. But it's more so of who's more overpowered or who has the more broken abilities. And it's a comparison between Ladros and Langris, right? These two have, in my opinion, two of the most overpowered abilities in the Black Clover series. Ladros and his absorption and emission. Honestly, in my opinion, it is, if not the greatest ability, close second and bare minimum third. And then Longros' offensive spatial magic, which is kind of, I mean, it's impressive. His power is impressive. Do not get me wrong, but the light. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get the lighting situation good in my room, so you're not, trying to get out, whatever. We'll just do this. You just have to see my little curtain, sorry, and my stocking. But yeah, Longris is impressive and very powerful, but I don't get what's like offensive about. I mean, I get that. I know how his attacks work, how that's offensive, but I don't get why he's the like he's he doesn't seem too different from other spatial mages,
What?
offensive spatial mages what's his name, Voltos. You remember the guy? He had that. Honestly, Voltos has a more impressive spell than Longers. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. Longers' ability to cut through magic is impressive, but it's basically spatial magic plus Jack's ability. But Voltos has Myriad Black. Myriad Black is an ability that swirls around. You guys watch Black Clover, of course, or else you'll be watching this video, I think. But yeah, Myriad Black just encases them in a bubble of like portals all around them and shoots a blast in there, and it bounces back well. Like, that's pretty impressive too. But I guess it's his ability to cancel out, cut through magic, and basically anything that makes it impressive. But who's more impressive? Which ability is more impressive? Sorry, I'm not showing my eye. I would honestly have to say Ladros.
Huh?
Look, the Diamond Kingdom has been, oh wow, that is awful, sorry. The Diamond Kingdom has truly been given a bad, like, terrible portrayals. Like, people love to mention that Ladros lost to Asta. Yeah, and the anime did him kind of did him justice, but the manga, he got one shot after after absorbing the power of a spirit. Oh yeah, he can absorb a spirit's power. So although it was salamander in its in like weak form, but still pretty impressive. And he got one shot by Asta, right? So I mean, yeah, but Longris also got one shot by Black Asta. Asta, charged at him, knocked him through the crystal. And Longris shattered his crystal and it was a draw. Now, I think, see, this is where portrayal comes in. Because Longris was giving Asta some trouble before the fight. Like before he turned Black Asta. Like, he needed Zora to give him bounds from times so he can go into that form. But the same happened with Ladros. Ladros was firing down on him, and Asta would knock back his magic, and Ladros would absorb it, and then Ladros got a fatal hit on him. Although the fact that Ladros dropped his guard to gloat is what caused Asta to be able to knock him down with the sword, and then he had to get power from Fauna. But he wasn't Black Asta. He still stood no chance against him. But once he became Black Asta, because Ladros thought he was dead, but then he got back up. Asta got up with his new power and attacked him, right? So this is what I want you guys to remember. Ladros is cocky, and he was cocky against his direct the one person who could directly, or one of the few people who could directly counter his overpowered ability, Asta. Longris wasn't cocky, was taking him serious, and still got one-shotted. Who's more impressive there? I actually was I actually got some pictures that I'm gonna put throughout the video. I just want you Most of it's of Langris and his like not Langris, Ladros and his ability, like his million lasers. That thing destroyed a good portion of a forest. I'm including that and I'm mentioning that to show you his magic power is on par with a vice captain. Like the the members of the Shining Generals, if they're not at captain level, they are vice captain. They are, and that's just how I see it. And there is a difference between captain and vice captain. As we saw when the Dark Triad, when Xenon attacked the Diamond Kingdom, the Darkness, really didn't stand a chance against him, despite being vice captain level, being incredibly powerful and taking down 2 of the Dark Disciples. But Vengeance did a lot better. So that's So there is a distinction between that, but I think that the vice captains, I think that the 8 Shining Generals, their magic, like their magic surgeries and magic enhancement and modifications, give them that X factor over the captains, which makes it a more even fight. Because a vice captain can still give a captain some trouble. You add in their special enhancements and surgeries, they're pretty powerful. But back to the video. So, and there's another thing I want people to realize about Ladros' ability. It seems like it can work on its own, like automatically. And I know at this time Langris has gotten a lot more power-ups, but this is really about the power. Like he's got that defense, that automatic protection spell, which when the elf took over his body allowed him to fight 2 captains, but that was the elf, not him. He only has a portion of the elf's power, and was still able to get behind him with that spell. So he also, and in the manga right now, he's got a new monozone technique, but Ladros hasn't shown up post time skip, so we don't know what he can do, if he can do anything. So back to what I was saying before I switched to that, it seems like Ladros' powers work automatically, because when Mariella hit him with her ice spikes attacks, he was gloating and he was talking about, oh, I get to kill you, Mars, and our teacher. He didn't pay attention to Muriel. He didn't know. I don't even think he noticed her. And when it hit him, he was like, oh. But there was no blood coming from him. There was no wound. So I'm assuming his body can automatically do it. He can subconsciously choose when and where he uses it. But I don't know. Also, I know he lost the magic stones. But that was in the manga. I don't know if that was in the manga. I know that was in the anime though. But let's wait, because he might have went back to Diamond. They might have re-put new stones in them. We don't know. We don't know. Okay, we know nothing. But yeah. So, but even then, he would still be able to absorb a lot of Langris' magic. Langris can cancel out magic, but Ladros can absorb magic, right? So that's that right there. Like, if Asta wasn't in the series and Asta didn't have anti-magic wasn't the thing, Ladros would be the next best thing you could get. That or Jack. But Jack kind of takes time to adapt. Ladros doesn't. Langris' offensive spatial magic is impressive, but it doesn't really hold a candle to Ladros' absorption. It just seems like that Ladros would be able to absorb whatever Langris throws at him, as Langris relies heavily on his magic, and that's not going to serve him well in a fight with Ladros. This is Annie T. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for all the shaking. I'm using this. I'm holding my phone because my desk has terrible lighting, but this might change in a bit because I'm supposed to be getting something that might help out the channel. But yeah, Annie T. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.